Hi everyone, welcome to Anarchy in the Ukulele with me, Paul Mansell. Today I'm going to be reviewing a new book by ukulele Simon called Loop-e-lele, and it's all about teaching you to use a looper and a ukulele. So let me tell you a little bit about ukulele Simon. If you haven't heard of him, he's a fantastic player and plays most of the festivals up and down the country. And he's brilliant. I've had the pleasure of seeing him twice actually. And he does songs like Faithless by, Insomnia by Faithless. You Can Call Me Ow, Firestarter by The Prodigy. Not things that you particularly expect to hear on the ukulele. And I've got to tell you, he's awesome. I had the pleasure of playing with him at Winchester and Jersey, and he really gets the audience going. He's not the kind of guy that you want to follow because the audience are so excited after seeing him. So what he does, he gets up with his ukulele and his looper pedal. He actually has like a looper board in front of him, and then he lays down some percussive beats, quite often just with vocal sounds. He then puts some bass over it and then some ukulele, loops it all and sings over it. Doesn't sound like it should really work, but it does. The sounds he gets are phenomenal. If you see him do Faithless or Firestarter, it's just brilliant. It really is. And people are dancing in the aisles. So if you get a chance to see ukulele Simon, definitely do so. And I was chatting to him recently. He said, I'm going to put a book out to teach people how to loop. And I think it's an excellent idea because firstly, I'm not aware that there's another book that teaches you how to loop specifically with a ukulele. Secondly, Simon's very, very good at it. So he's the ideal candidate for doing it, really. So let me tell you, I'll tell you what, before I tell you about the book, let's have a little look at Simon in action using a looper and a ukulele. Wasn't that fantastic? So let me tell you a little bit about the book. The book currently is only available as an ebook, a PDF download. It's out on July the 2nd. It costs £10 and it comes with access to videos for every piece in there. I know Simon's talking about putting a physical copy of the book out. Hopefully that will be something that is available soon. So the book starts with an explanation of what looping is. It then goes on to tell you what equipment you'd need. It also, as well as telling you what equipment you need, it tells you actual prices, current prices, what the best things to buy are and what ones to avoid, etc., things like that. And it goes through the equipment that Simon uses. After that, it talks you through the basics of how to loop. Okay. Once it's done that, then there are 8 pieces in there, all original pieces. And let me show you how these are laid out. So I printed one of them off called Reggae Source. And you can see here there's 4 lines. Okay. So your top line is your percussion. Then you've got your bass. Then you've got your rhythm. And then you've got your lead. And we play them and loop them over one another. Okay, so I'm actually going to have a go. I'm not a great looper, to be honest. I quite enjoying it, but I'm nowhere in sort of Simon's league. But I'm having a go at Reggae Source. So I've got my ukulele here, which is plugged into, I'm just using a Nux looper, which I think they're about £79. If you can, oops, I'm going to knock everything over if I move this. Let's have a little look. Oh, there we go. If you can, that's my Nux looper. And then it's just plugged into my Flight Tiny 6 amp here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try Simon's reggae source, which I think is number 2 in here. So it starts off with a percussive thing that's just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's get that down. So now we've got to put the bass over that. So I'm in time so far. There's now a couple of chords to go over that on beats 2 and 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just about in time. The last bit is another 2 chords over the top. So there we go, reggae sauce. Might have been a bit out of time there. Over the top, I can then just noodle in the key of C. There you go, simple as that. I actually purposely did that in one take because I kind of thought I'm not brilliant at looping and we'll just see how it goes rather than me sit and perfect it for a little while. So I was a little bit out of time, but not too bad. Obviously Simon's videos are perfectly in time. They're really good videos. You can see everything that's going on. They're a pace that's perfectly acceptable as well. The pieces get progressively harder. So it starts off with just simple percussion, simple bass, simple rhythm, simple lead. You then get more complex chords, you get more complex rhythms going on, etc. I think this is a great book, and I think Simon was the ideal candidate to do it. You don't just have to do it on what I'm using. You could do it on a baritone, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a GCEA. So that's a good thing as well. I would love to see a book with Simon's arrangements of pieces like Insomnia, but it's just not possible because of the copyright issues. So that's why he's done these original pieces. Having said that, I think the original pieces work really well. They're really fun. They teach you a lot of different skills as well, and they really get you into looping. And I think by the time you've gone through to the ones at the back end of the book, like number 8, you're doing some fairly advanced stuff. I'm surprised that no one's done a book like this before because there's clearly demand for it because a lot of people are doing looping. But in a way I'm glad they haven't because I think it's left a bit of a gap for Simon to do it, and I think it's so good that he's done it. I think it's a really excellent book. £10 is cheap. I don't know how much the physical book will be, but for £10 you can have a lot of fun with this. Certainly if you're just an individual and you want to do looping, it's a brilliant book. If you want to teach a bit of looping, this is a really good way to do it with kids, students as well. So yeah, it's a great book. Go out and get it. Also, if you do get a chance to see Ukulele Simon at a festival, do. He's absolutely phenomenal and a very nice guy as well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and ring that bell. Bye now.